And so tell us about how Nathan got through this. All, physical challenge, beeping machines everywhere, pain, I'm sure, all these solicitous strangers coming and going. How did he get through this personally?
So Nathan's a little old man. He's he's very wise and mature for his age, and he leaned heavily on spiritual items that I'm not even sure where he learned of some of these things, but the Hindu god or Ganesh, the remover of obstacles,
really?
was huge for him, as well as some of the Catholic angels, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, were both either tokens or little jewels or something that he had with him at his bedside all along, and he would he had full faith in those little trinkets and what they represented. Along with that, my wife had him on kind of an alternative method for some of his medical needs, where she was using aromatherapy and different scents and oils and stuff like that to help him. And so when he would have an upset stomach, instead of hitting the red button and looking for the doctor to have some, he knew exactly. He'd say, "Mommy or Daddy, I need peppermint oil for my belly."
Wow.
And we'd get a little bit of peppermint oil and rub it on his belly, and he would feel better.
And he was good.
Yep.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yep. So what has this sort of permanently changed your family now? Its patterns, its schedules. You're back in Fairfield.
We're back in Fairfield. Yep. That was a great moving day.
Yeah, I bet it was. I mean, so you of course have more medical appointments, etc. But did it change the way you all react to each other or make decisions? Or
we're almost 2 years removed now, so some of the newness or some of the old habits have kind of fallen back into place. But I would say, without a doubt, we certainly hold each other a little bit tighter at night, and just so grateful to still be together as a family, in full strength, because for a while it was really up in the air as to whether that was even, in the cards for the future. And, we just make sure not to take any of that time together for granted.
Yeah. And if you're speaking to another family with a similar challenge, are there little bits of advice or guidance or anything you would perhaps offer to a family? Some of the structures you leaned on?
Yeah. Talk to my wife. She's a lot better at that than I am. I guess a couple things would be, be strong, be there for each other, and be your own medical advocate. You're going to hear a lot of information really fast, and try to write it down. At least, try to write down some of the big points that they're getting to you, and then go back and do some research on it yourself, because there's a lot to understand, and it's overwhelming. And the only way to really process it, for us anyway, was to take it and kind of get through it on our own schedule, rather than in the 5 minutes that we were talking to the doctors.
Yeah.
Other than that, good luck, and God bless.
Yeah. My husband's a physician, and he often suggests to people that in those extremely stressful appointments where you have 5 minutes with a very busy surgeon, that you bring another person in with you.
Yep.
That's acceptable, and it's another set of ears, another set of eyes, because you are, very stressed, and we don't all listen at our tippy top when we're in that kind of a situation. But at least you had two adults. Well, wait, what did they say? When we walk out,
no,
that kind
me
of
and my
thing.
wife were able to go to almost every single appointment together. And a lot of times we would still bring somebody else in with us just because we were, you know, at that situation where we may not have been able to fully listen and comprehend, and we were kind of, you know, hearing what we wanted to hear. So it was good to have somebody else's neutral ears on it. And the Maine Children's Cancer Program provides you with a resource from their staff that'll take all the notes as well and provide you with the transcript of the notes so that you have something to go back and look at.
Yeah. Well, listen, Tim, that was an amazing journey, and you're still on it, but it sounds like the road is golden, perhaps. Still a few bumps in it, but you hung together as a family. You had structures that you leaned on, and friends and family you leaned on, and faith and some spiritual help as well.
Absolutely.
So we have to tap all those things when we're a family in stress. And we're just so happy Tim could come and talk to us about their family's experience. We hope others who have similar issues find their own structures and supports to lean on. And we will cite a few of those organizations that Tim spoke about at the end, and please tap them. And meanwhile, we have other videos. If you want to see them, go to our website, which we'll list at the end. And thank you for joining us. See you next time.